Okay, so good evening everyone. I'm Sri Kumar. I'm a research scholar at Center for Women Studies, and I'm with my colleagues Namrata and Dishari. We as a Center for Women Studies run this platform which is Feminist Friday, जिसमें हम कोशिश करते हैं कि every Friday we try to bring one feminist literature और उसको हम लोग read करते हैं. The idea behind this group is to simplify feminist concepts for everyone, स्पेशली उन लोगों के लिए जो शायद इस फील्ड से ना भी हों. सेकेंड इज़ टू होल्ड अ स्पेस वेयर पीपल फ्रॉम डिफरेंट डिसिप्लिन्स कैन कम टुगेदर एंड कंट्रीब्यूट टुवर्ड्स द अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ फेमिनिस्ट कॉन्सेप्ट्स. तीसरा, वी ट्राई टू create an open space from people for different religious sexual minorities so that we can make an inclusive space here. और लैंग्वेज इसीलिए कोई बैरियर नहीं है. वी थिंक कोई सिंप्लीफाई करना है तो किसी भी लैंग्वेज में we try to have the communication. So with this brief note, I'll continue. आज का जो हमारा session है, which is our 34th session, which is on queer theory, which is sexuality and religion. Now this particular reading, before we begin discussing on the reading part, so what are the three major concepts जो ऐसा लगता है कि इस reading में we will be covering? So three major words are queer theory, sexuality and religion. तो इसको लेके हमारी क्या समझ है, क्या लगता है कि इसके अंदर क्या होने वाला है. तो I'll open up and invite different people कि इस पे क्या what are their views right now. So anybody who wants to add, क्या हो सकता है, religion क्या होता है? We'll go with a simpler one. Religion. There's no right or wrong answer. You know that mistake. Yeah.
Religion is something wherein the world can be divided into sacred and profane things.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it consists of beliefs and ideas about what is sacred and what is not.
Yes. कि क्या sacred है, क्या हमारे लिए sacred है, what is पवित्र. Right, that's the right word. पवित्र जो होता है, ठीक है. और religion से हम क्या समझते हैं?
हम religion को पढ़ते हैं, religion को define नहीं करते.
हम religion को पढ़ते हैं, डिफाइन नहीं करते.
कंसेप्ट और थ्योरी जो पॉलिटिकल साइंस फिलॉसफी में डिस्कस होता है.
अच्छा. So when you start the conversation on religion, कहाँ से शुरू करते हैं religion की बात हम?
फिलॉसफी में कोई तो बताएंगे.
हाँ, right.
दुनिया कैसे?
हाँ, so religion is something which try to address the question where we all came from. That's one way of looking at religion. धर्म और
I think if you bring in dharma, one broad definition of it is religion is a way of life.
It's a way of life, yeah.
Like which has certain codes of conduct on how you're supposed to live your life.
Right.
Yeah.
So it gives meaning to life. Somebody can derive meaning out of religion. Anything else or is political?
It answers questions about eschatology and all, like about why is it that we suffer in life and about the questions of
Try to solve problems of suffering. Like Buddhism talks of suffering and there's a path to liberation. So most of the religion tells you do's and don'ts also. It's a moral code of conduct, and it also helps you remove your suffering to some extent. And then of course we have a critique of religion. People, some philosophers like Marxist talking about religion as an opium. Latin, the word religion come from religare. Religare means something which brings together, which combines, which joins people together. तो religare का मतलब होता है जो साथ में आता है. तो religion is always something which is a group of people involved. ठीक है, उनका if you look at Western understanding of religion, it comes that there is a belief in ever living being. So there is a belief in God. There is a belief in monotheistic understanding of a person. They can identify there is a person, and that person helps decide what is the moral code of conduct. So religare वहाँ से आता है. So this is theistic understanding of religion. इसको बोलते हैं theism. ठीक है. But then there are atheistic religion also, which is Buddhism, Jainism, Confucianism. मतलब जहाँ पे जरूरी नहीं है कि कोई एक identifiable individual हो. Usually होता क्या है, ये individual जो होता है usually is a male figure. ठीक है. Christianity में there is a male figure. Atheistic religion जो कि अलग branch है, which is जहाँ पे कोई एक आइडेंटिफाइबल गॉड नहीं होगा. जैसे बुद्धिज्म में although Buddha is claimed as a god, but when Buddhism started, it started that there is no individual god per se. ठीक है. He himself challenged the idea of God.
हिंदी में
होता है, दो शब्द होते हैं धर्म में, सगुण और निर्गुण। सगुण मतलब जिसका कोई आकार है, जिसका कोई गुण, जिसका कोई कैरेक्टरिस्टिक है, आप बता सकते हो। तो सगुण वो सारे हो गए, जैसे आप शिव की आराधना करते हो, कृष्ण की, वैष्णवाइट्स जो है वो अलग, ऐसे शैवाइट्स है तो वो अलग। इसी तरह से जितने भी देवी देवता है वो सारे सगुण हैं। यू कैन सी दैट इज व्हाई देयर आर दीज टेम्पल में फिगर्स हैं, डाइटीज हैं। बट in polytheistic religion like Hinduism, there is also निर्गुण धारा। तो निर्गुण में जहाँ पर उसका एक तरह से कंटेस्टेशन है कि नहीं, भगवान जो है वो कण में है और आप जरूरी नहीं है कि उसका कोई आकार नहीं है बेसिकली। तो जैसे बहुत सारे जो कवि हुए, रैदास हुए, कबीर हुए, तो रैदास जैसे बोलते हैं ना कि अगर आप पत्थर को पूछते हो तो आप मूर्ख हो, क्योंकि वाकई में अगर आप देखोगे तो वो उसमें कोई भगवान है नहीं, है ना। आपके आसपास जो इतने सारे लोग हैं, उनकी जो सफरिंग्स है, अगर आप वही नहीं समझ पा रहे हो तो पत्थर पूछने से, मंदिर में जाने से, मस्जिद में जाने से, क्योंकि अगर आप मस्जिद में देखोगे तो अगेन वहाँ पर भी भगवान का कोई डाइटी नहीं है, वहाँ पर कोई फिगर नहीं है, लेकिन स्टिल दे बिलीव इन दिस वन एंड ओनली गॉड व्हिच इज अल्लाह। तो लेकिन ऐसा बाकी सारे रिलीजन को आप बहुत ऐसे मतलब कैटेगराइज कर नहीं सकते हो, बहुत अच्छे से डिफाइन नहीं कर सकते हो, सबका अपना अपना डेफिनेशन है। और दूसरा चीज़ मैं बोली थी, व्हेन ही सेड दैट देयर इज दिस वेस्टर्न अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ गॉड, ही इज यूजिंग वेस्टर्न टर्म वेरी लूजली। देयर इज नो सिंगुलर वेस्टर्न अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ गॉड कि ऐसा। और वेस्ट किसका, इंडिया का वेस्ट इज पाकिस्तान, पाकिस्तान का वेस्ट इज समथिंग एल्स, तो देयर इज नो वेस्ट। तो वो वेस्टर्न अंडरस्टैंडिंग में आप जाओगे तो हाँ, तो मे बी यू कैन से इट अब्राहमिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग या अब्राहमिक रिलीजन, एंड ब्राह्मणिक रिलीजन, उस तरह से आप देख सकते हो। ये बोलना है।
So we'll move ahead. Just there was one definition of religion in the philosophy of religion. There is a term called religion. I said Latin word, but if somebody is not religious, ऐसे नहीं कि हमको किसी भगवान में मानने की जरूरत है। Let's say scientist. If somebody is believer of science, somebody is a believer of humanism. So anything which is of ultimate importance to an individual and which gives meaning to an individual is religion. So that opens up the definition of religion from a Brahminical understanding of religion, where the person decides, to a larger or simpler understanding कि if कोई constitution में believe करता है strongly and they believe in the constitutional morality, so constitution becomes a religion. So larger understanding of religion.
And what are the origins of religion?
Origins of religion. So when you ask origins की religion आया कहाँ से? Sikhism तो origin जो है that will be different from origin of Buddhism. So it depends upon which religion are we looking at. If you look at constitution as a religion, so constitution कहाँ से आया? 26 जनवरी 1950 और उससे पहले के जो debates constitutional assembly के debates थे. It exactly depends upon which religion are we looking at. And it's also difficult to point out कि exactly religion इस दिन यहाँ से ऐसे शुरू हुआ. Like few religion might have exact answers. Like Buddhism का exact start, I don't know like when it exactly started.
Also,
Yeah.
so there are different theories about which religion is the earliest one. So some of them say that it's animism, which is like nature worship and like various God everywhere. And some of them say that it is more like naturalism, I mean, of nature per se. And there's also some of them say that it's totemism, where they believe that there are certain totems and there are certain symbols, and we associate them to be gods. So like it's contested as to what is exactly the earliest religion, but according to, because I'm from sociology, I like to bring my sociological understanding. So according to Durkheim, Durkheim is in his book called Elementary Forms of Religious Life, he considers animism to he considers totemism to be the earliest form of religion.
Okay. Yeah. So totemism is the symbols.
Yeah.
When
like,
we started using symbols.
yeah, no, not symbol as in Om and stuff, but more like so there will be two clans, suppose two moieties, and one of them is going to worship, suppose, the crow, and they're going to consider that the crow is their ancestor, and the other is going to worship something else. So
Correct. Okay. just to add, जैसे Indian Western की हमने बात की, Indian philosophy में Vedant is a big philosophy. Vedantism is considered as a big branch of Indian philosophy. Buddhism, Jainism, and Vedant. वेदांत में there are multiple schools, but उसमें से एक जो शंकराचार्य का है, एक है रामानुज का. So Ramanuj school which talks of Krishna Vaishnav sort of a worship, जिसमें कि जैसे इन्होंने कहा नाम बताया कि सगुन होता है, उसमें कैन आइडेंटिफाई द पर्सन. और उसमें जो वेदांत जो शंकराचार्य है, दे बिलीव इन निर्गुण. तो उनके लिए इट्स मोर लाइक ए लाइट, लाइक ए सन, लाइक स्पिरिचुअल एंटिटी, बट विच इज बियॉन्ड फिगर. ठीक है, तो इंडियन फिलोसफी में बोथ रन टुगेदर, लाइक सगुन निर्गुण साथ में चलते हैं. एंड दे हैव अ डिफरेंस ऑन इंटरप्रिटेशन ऑफ टेक्स्ट. लाइक दे बिलीव इन वेदास, दे बिलीव कि वेदों में लिखा है जैसे ब्रह्म सत्यम जगत मिथ्या जीवो ब्रह्मेव ना परा. लाइक ब्रह्म ही सत्य है, ब्रह्म सत्यम जगत मिथ्या, ये जो जगत है ये मिथ्या है. जीवो ब्रह्मेव ना परा, मतलब जो जीव है और वो ब्रह्म है, वो अलग नहीं है, वो एक है. सो इट्स लाइक वी आर सोल एंड देयर इज ब्रह्म, एंड सोल एंड ब्रह्म आर वन. They are not different, they are all part of one. So there are different ways of interpreting text also, just to bring little understanding from Indian philosophy. Now let's move to the concept which is used here is sexuality and queer theory. Before we move to the reading, I'll share there's a book called 50 Concepts of Gender. तो उसमें सारे concepts को define किया गया है. So I'll read one of the paragraphs text from this book which talks of what does queer theory means, because this is the first time we're introducing this concept in our reading circle also. So I'll read. Queer theory developed in humanities in the mid 1980s and grew in the wake of growing theoretical interest in sexuality, particularly through the work of Michel Foucault. So Michel Foucault becomes a seminal name when it comes to queer theories. This was coterminous with the adoption of the term queer by gay and lesbian activist groups such as Queer Nation. So दो चीज़ें हैं, एक तो माइकल फूको का काम इम्पॉर्टेंट है, दूसरा इट्स ऑल्सो मिशेल फूको. So it's important that how lesbian and gay activists have used this term. It was deliberate appropriation of the terms always used pejoratively and homophobically in the past in order to facilitate more radical declaration of gay and lesbians' visibility. This strategy of visibility and rebellious assertion of deviance was to characterize much of the political work conducted in the wake of AIDS epidemic. So this we are talking about in the US society. There was an AIDS epidemic, और उस time पे this term came in political discourse. Now, once cast as offensive, so the earlier meaning of queer word is offensive. It was an offensive. It is now used as against the knowledge of the past meaning to offend the general public and to anticipate the normal lexicon of abuse.
It has been reclaimed.
It has been reclaimed. तो पहले इसको ऐसे गाली की तरह as an abuse देखा जाता था, but now it has been reclaimed. Now, in principle, let's come to what is the actual meaning. In principle, this is a stance that denies the interrogative and the privilege of heterosexuality and tries to openly question dominant ideas of normalcy and appropriate behavior. So, in principle, it is something which challenges the idea of heterosexuality. So, sexuality is just like political, social, economical, cultural, ये हम 4-5 dimensions पे बात करते हैं. Sexuality as a dimension is central to the debate of queer theories, and it challenges what is the privilege of heterosexuality and what is considered as normal and what is considered as an appropriate behavior. उस normal को challenge करते हैं. The adoption of the term queer suggests a blurring of boundaries. This is important. So it blurs the boundaries between straight and gay sex. Who decides what is straight? And the boundaries between these binaries are challenged. Between the straight and gay sex, it's a deliberative, provocative, political and theoretical stance in that it foregrounds sexual identity, pleasure and desires and their part in the construction of a knowledge of self. Queer theory has been embraced by some as a means out of the gay-straight split, given the post-structuralist thought had encouraged the dismantling of such binaries. Simple terms, ये जो binaries बनाई गई हैं straight और gay का जो division है, उसको challenge करते हैं because it comes from the post-structuralist thought and a move beyond the politics of identity in that queer plays around the identity and refuses to fix or categorize. So it is something which refuses to be fixed. It's very fluid. It's something which cannot be strictly categorized. Foucault's writing on sexuality and his notion that body is immersed in discourse and given meaning by it had made a huge contribution towards the development of queer theory. Adopting a queer position amounts to celebration of one's outlaw status as well as actively denying the meaning of attached to sexual identity. This is not a plea for assimilation of gay culture into the state. So let's try to understand कि ये queer theory ये नहीं बोल रही कि जो gays हैं उनको mainstream में assimilate कर लो, ठीक है? There's an understanding of what is straight and understanding of what is gay. So they are not talking about the assimilation of gays into the mainstream. What they are challenging is first this whole division कि किस basis पे कैसे बनाया है division. दूसरा, there is something called margins, there is something called center. So mainstream becomes center and gay are considered as a margin. So what they are doing is they are celebrating the margin itself and questioning that why we are on margin, what power behind defines that we are on margin. For some gays and lesbians, the blurring of sexual identity ignores the fact that being known to be as gay can have real material consequences in people's life. Okay. Coming to this next point, which is queer theory in academia helps to bring together aspects of lesbian and gay studies with their postmodern theoretical writing, but even in the environment, some are skeptical. So there is skeptic critique of understanding of queer theory also, which is like Carol. I'll pause here and try to make sure that if we have understood what does queer theory means, like what are they trying to do here? Any point or any observation or any comment on this? Are we good? Okay.
So,
Yeah.
one question I
Yeah,
would
please. Yeah.
I feel like queer theory largely revolves around the idea of challenging this heteronormativity, right?
Yes, yes.
That is the given part of it. But I also feel like there's always this need to, as feminist thoughts would provoke, like they want to be included in the conversation that included in the patriarchal, like they want to challenge the patriarchy to some extent, right? Of how can women can also do the same work as men can, and again, I hope I'm not digressing. So yeah, there's always the need to get into the symbolic order in this sense, like feminist approach to but on the other hand, we have queer theorists or queer writers or scholars who tend to disassociate from the whole narrative of being in the symbolic order, of being inside the. So I feel like they're challenging that notion. They're trying to maintain their own different sort of identity. As I'm not critiquing the feminist ideology to that extent, but there's a larger thing that they tend to be, following the same pathway of what patriarchy would like is being there, right? So I feel like in that sense, queer theory, they don't want to be involved in that. Although, again, some people they want to be included in the narrative of main stream, as you said. But queer theory are trying to not be in that. They're trying to create their own scholarships, their own. So they're challenging, but also in a way creating their own epistemology.
Yeah.
So that is what I understood from what.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an important point that you brought up this contradiction, because even this theorist, she's a feminist, but she writes on queer theory. She also mentions that how it's necessary. Abhi we have brought everything together. Where queer theory kind of comes under feminism only, but there's a necessity that it should be a separate study altogether. So good thing you brought that up.
तो हमारी समझ है कि ठीक है, देयर आर जैसे हम टॉयलेट्स देखते हैं या फिर डिवीजन देखते हैं, लड़का लड़की मेल फीमेल होता है, एनीथिंग व्हिच फॉल्स बियॉन्ड दिस इज कंसीडर्ड एज क्वेयर. लाइक दे हैव क्लेम्ड दैट ठीक है, लेस्बियन, गे, ट्रांस, it's okay. So that is considered as queer. Now queer theory also questions the usefulness of gendered binaries. ये जो बाइनरी डिस्टिंक्शन बनाया है इसकी जरूरत क्या है, एंड री एग्जामिन्स द रोल इन द सेंट्रलाइजेशन ऑफ हेट्रोसेक्सुअलिटी. की हेट्रोसेक्सुअलिटी मतलब एक मेल और एक फीमेल के बीच में जो सेक्स होता है, दिस इज हेट्रोसेक्सुअलिटी. तो ये जो सेक्सुअल इंटरेक्शन है ये जो सेंट्रल एस्पेक्ट है हमारे पॉलिटिक्स का, हमारे इकोनॉमिक्स का, हमारे कल्चर का, हमारे रिलीजन सिखाता है ना बार बार, हर धर्म में दिखाया गया है कि प्रकृति एंड पुरुष कंबाइंड, ठीक है, हमारे गॉड्स जो होते हैं बाइनरीज में होते हैं. सो दिस सेंट्रलिटी ऑफ हेटेरोसेक्सुअलिटी इज क्वेश्चन. It has the link with theories of embodiment and performativity in gender, and draws much of its impetus from the development in the post-structuralist and psychoanalytical theory, provided as a means of asserting. So, I'll not venture into psychoanalytical theories and post-structuralist theory at this point. But if you have to remember one name today, Michelle, apart from Michelle Foucault's work, it's about Judith Butler's work. On gender trouble. अब उसमें what she talks about is most notably her idea that gender is masquerade. Not that these are roles one can adopt, not at a will, but that they are the result of social scripts we actively confront, conform or reject. She clarifies what it means by gender performity by saying that it is not a matter of choosing which gender one will be today. Performativity is a matter of reiterating or repetition the norms by which one is constituted. It is not a radical fabrication of gendered self. So, coming back to the point, queer theories में one of the seminal work is by Judith Butler, Gender Trouble. उसमें what she's arguing, very simple terms, हमें ऐसा लगता है कि gender roles हैं, roles defined है, लड़के के लिए ये काम है, लड़कियों के लिए ये काम है, ठीक है, and then we have to go out and choose. ठीक है, ड्यूरिंग ठीक है, लड़के ऐसे करते हैं, ऐसे कपड़े पहनने हैं, ऐसे उनको बाल कटाने हैं, ऐसे उनको जॉब करने, लड़कियां ऐसे कपड़े पहनती हैं, फैशन करती हैं, वो ऐसे ऐसे करती हैं, ठीक है. ये तो शी इज सेइंग कि नहीं, इट्स नॉट लाइक यू आर गोइंग आउट देयर एंड चूजिंग द रोल्स, इट्स जस्ट एवरी एक्ट वी डू, एंड दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड. एवरी एक्ट वी डू, हम अपने जीवन में सुबह उठने से लेके शाम तक जो भी हम काम करते हैं, इट्स ईदर यू आर कन्फ्रंटिंग समथिंग or either you are confirming or you are rejecting something. So आप किसी रोल में confirm कर रहे हो or you are rejecting. The way we choose our dress today, the way we exercise different actions, उसमें हमने या तो confront किया है, या तो confirm किया, या तो reject किया, या तो हमने accept किया है. एक script है. We are all part of a script and continuously we are performing that role, and it's repeated performance of that role that it becomes so natural कि लड़के ऐसे होते हैं, ऐसे कपड़े पहनते हैं. सो द मोमेंट यू शिफ्ट इट, किसी दिन बाल बड़े कर लोगे, सो यू विल गेट द कमेंट्स क्विकली कि ये बाल कैसे बड़े कर लिए, ठीक है, लड़कियों ऐसे. किसी दिन चलने लगोगे हल्का सा टेढ़ा, यू विल गेट द क्विक कमेंट्स कि चलते कैसे हो. सो ये जो डेली परफॉर्मेंस है, दिस परफॉर्मेटिविटी इज व्हाट ब्रिंग्स जेंडर. इट्स नॉट कि प्री डिफाइंड है. सो शी इज आस्किंग अस टू सी कि कितना फ्लूइड है ये जेंडर. इट्स वेरी फ्लूइड, इट्स इजी टू चेंज. The moment you start not confirming but rejecting every act we do, it brings a lot of anxiety also. Now we are responsible in a way, so which act we choose and which act we not to choose. इसीलिए आपने देखा होगा कैंपस में we have a friend, Kaushal I think wears, the person who wears sari in the campus. So what he is actually doing is that by changing one act, जो हमारे कपड़े पहनने का एक्ट है, just choosing slightly different act, in a way challenging the performance, the daily performance of heteronormativity or daily performance of fixed gender roles. तो ये fix है नहीं, हम daily perform करके उनको natural और fix बनाते हैं, और वो इतने natural लगते हैं that it transcripts, these migrates into our science, these concepts migrate into our religion, these concepts migrate into a different field. तो इसीलिए सारे धर्म जो हैं, मोस्टली धर्म, आई वुड से रिलीजन, आर अगेंस्ट sexuality, homosexuality, because heterosexuality, heteronormativity becomes the norm. So it's the other way around. It's not like the religion is giving heteronormativity, it's the regular daily performance which feeds into religion. So so queer theory increasingly become associated with theories of individual sexual identity and has been popular in films. Okay. Just quick last point, the critique of queer theory. I'll just read one paragraph. Sheila Jeffrey, in her is an outspoken critique of queer theory, partly because she feels queer effaces liberal identity under a male homosexual norm, partly because of the unwillingness of the postmodernist theory to wish to talk about vulgar things like oppression. So what's saying is, ठीक है, queer theory adopt कर ली, gay right activists, lesbian right activists and people who challenged that we don't fall into this binaries. वहाँ तक ठीक है, but what they are not able to do is they're not able to challenge the male homosexual norm, particularly because of the unwillingness of the postmodernist theory to wish to talk about the vulgar things like oppression. So they are not able to challenge the oppressive structures. This is what I mean. We don't have to completely agree, and neither it's like we completely understand this point. ऐसा नहीं है कि we understand this. Just the one of the critique which is referred कि it has been adopted but not able to challenge the structures, oppressive structures at this point. So I will not take much space. This was just the basic understanding of what queer as a concept means. Yeah.
I think
As
that-
per my understanding, ठीक है, बोलो।
I think it seems to be oppressive. Like if you are saying कि it's oppressive now, the problem is that कि जो oppressive लग रहा है वो hierarchies create हो जाती है, but उसमें marginalization होगा. So हम कहीं ना कहीं एक तरह से जो हम एक certainties की ओर like हम लोग हमेशा जो एक आइडेंटिटीज का जो इमरजेंस है लाइक लेस्बियन गे एंड अदर आइडेंटिटीज का जो इमरजेंस है उसमें कहीं ना कहीं हम स्टेबिलिटी की ओर लाइक ढूंढ रहे होते हैं अपने आप को स्टेबल किसी एक पर्टिकुलर आइडेंटिटी से अपने आप को वो करते हैं. तो उसमें होता ये है कि यूजुअली फिर उसमें पॉलिटिक्स शुरू होती है क्योंकि उससे आइडिया प्राइवेट प्रॉपर्टी और ये सारा भी एसोसिएटेड है क्योंकि उसमें फिर मतलब नेशनल सिटीजनशिप का भी क्वेश्चन आने लगता है. तो इस वजह से वो थोड़ा सा लोग उसको शायद आई थिंक कि वो ऑपरेसिव सेंस में देख रहे हैं या कुछ ऐसा.
And this you wanted to add. Go ahead.
नहीं, मैं जैसे क्या बोल रही थी कि ये जो critique पे jump कर रहे हैं, and it's like I just wanted to add कि as far as my understanding goes, feminism में होता क्या है कि there are different feminisms. Like there are, and मैं बोल रही थी कि there are 100 types of feminism. It's not like feminism is also one monolithic identity जिसको या फिर some theory जिसको आप एक बार में define कर दोगे. इसीलिए when it becomes very difficult जब आपको कोई पूछता है आप feminism से आपका मतलब क्या है, तो बहुत आप उसके क्या बोलेंगे उसके वर्ड के मीनिंग पर सीमित नहीं रह सकते हो. There are different types of feminisms and जो what was her name? शैला जेफरी का जो पॉइंट है आई थिंक इट्स कमिंग फ्रॉम मार्क्सिस्ट क्रिटिसिज्म ऑफ क्वेयर थ्योरी. और ये बहुत मतलब देयर आर अदर थ्योरिस्ट इन फेमिनिस्ट थ्योरीज ओनली कि वो लोग एक दूसरे को क्रिटिसाइज करते हैं. तो मार्क्सिस्ट क्रिटिसिज्म है. अगर आप ऐसे ही अगर किसी और एंगल से देखोगे तो जैसे कि दलित फेमिनिस्ट क्रिटिसाइज मेन स्ट्रीम दूसरा इंडियन फेमिनिस्ट को, तो वैसे ही देयर इज दिस क्रिटिसिज्म कि आप जब जेंडर स्पेशली in present context when there is class oppression, caste oppression, all kind of oppression there, जब बहुत ज़्यादा डिस्कोर्स जो है वो जेंडर और सेक्सुअलिटी पर ही होता रहता है, तो दे आर सो लिमिटेड टू देयर ओन इंडिविजुअल आइडेंटिटी एंड इंडिविजुअलिटी दैट वो जो लार्जर स्ट्रक्चर्स ऑफ ऑपरेशन है वहाँ तक पहुँच ही नहीं पाते, उनको एड्रेस नहीं कर पाते. फ्रॉम दैट्स वेयर कम्स द टर्म रेनबो कैपिटलिज्म ऑल्सो, कि it's very easy for liberal neoliberal world and liberal economy or these capitalists to accommodate these identities and somehow appropriate them also. तो उससे आप हो तो ये जाएगा कि ठीक है you are gay, you are trans, you are lesbian, let's accommodate them and see we are so liberal, the world is all fine, we are living like an equals. But there is no equality. It's very superficial kind of equality because they are not really challenging the status quo and existing oppressive structures. तो जो larger questions of oppression है ना, तो उसने जो word use किया vulgar, it becomes vulgar to talk about them. See, we are so liberal. अभी तो सब जगह तो सब सारे identity के लोग मिल रहे हैं ना. Wear whatever you want. If you want to use makeup, let's introduce makeup for male also. सिर्फ औरतें ही क्यों makeup करेंगी? तो is it really answering the questions, burning questions या problems of or issues of people? वो नहीं हो पा रहा है. तो that is what her criticism is. You don't need to subscribe to it या फिर agree with it. There may be other criticism also, counter arguments also. तो
Just
ये एक
हाँ,
है।
जो रेनबो कैपिटलिज्म की उन्होंने बात की, जिस पर अंडरस्टैंडिंग की
हाँ
ऐसे प्राइड मार्च ऐसे बहुत सारे देखे होंगे, बहुत सारे प्रोडक्ट्स होते हैं which shows that rainbow color, ठीक है, lesbian, gay, right? So it looks outside बहुत progressive लगे. Now the visibility has increased. तो अब तो सबके लिए स्पेस बन गया ना. Everybody is, but there is a market behind it. तो जो oppressive structure था that remained intact.
हाँ
We just assimilated this group
हाँ
as a consumer
हाँ
without challenging the structures.
हाँ
तो वो कहीं ना कहीं queer theory is
अब
not
कैसे
able to
चैलेंज
address.
करोगे ये समझने की बात है। छोटा सा एग्जांपल ले लो, उठा के आप लिस्ट देख लो प्रॉपर्टी इस दुनिया की या फिर पूरे वर्ल्ड की बोल रही हूँ, नॉट जस्ट इन इंडिया, सारी प्रॉपर्टीज किसके पास है? सबसे ज्यादा रिच जो दे आर हेटेरोसेक्सुअल हेटेरोनॉर्मेटिव मेल ओनली, ओके, इट्स नॉट लाइक इवन विमेन आर गेटिंग इट। तो फिर LGBTQ वो सब तो ठीक बाद में आएगा। तो कितना ज़्यादा डिस्पैरिटी है, इनइक्वालिटी है, और उसमें भी फिर आप देखोगे तो ऑल काइंड ऑफ इनइक्वालिटीज विल बी एबल टू सी कि कॉलोनाइजर्स के पास कितना रिसोर्सेज है, जो कॉलोनाइज्ड कंट्रीज थे उनके पास कितना रिसोर्स है, कॉलोनाइज्ड कंट्रीज में भी मार्जिनलाइज्ड लोगों के पास कितना रिसोर्स है। नथिंग इज रियली चेंजिंग, बट देन जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ योर आइडिया ऑफ जेंडर सेक्सुअलिटी, ये सब वो लोगों ने उस पर बात करना शुरू कर दी। तो लो अभी गूगल है या फिर अमेजोन है या फिर इतनी बड़ी बड़ी जो मल्टीनेशनल कंपनीज है, ये सब बहुत प्रोग्रेसिव हो गई। आर दे रियली प्रोग्रेसिव? तो वो क्वेश्चन आ जाता है। दैट इज व्हाट द क्रिटिसिज्म इज।
I think yeah. So I'll ask Ajit to cut because he is the one who has proposed this reading. So we'll shift that he can share what understanding of this reading is, and then he can बीच में हम लोग भी अपना points add करते हैं.
And I think
We
we
have a-
have
And I heard about like post-structuralism deconstruction. Like यहाँ से पूरा का पूरा ये क्योर थ्योरी का जो पूरा इमर्ज हुआ, आइडेंटिटी का, पॉलिटिक्स
Right.
वहाँ से शुरू हुआ. So deconstruction is something associated to the gendered and sexuality का जो concept है, और ये पूरा का पूरा जो मतलब ये है उसमें in a sense कि जो स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म, पोस्ट स्ट्रक्चरलिज्म, डिकंस्ट्रक्शन बोल रहा है शायद लाइक सिस्टम इज समथिंग इवॉल्विंग, इट्स नॉट, वी कांट एबल टू जस्ट टॉक अबाउट अ कोहेरेंट आइडिया ऑफ द सिस्टम एंड ऑल। और वो इस तरह से क्योर थ्योरी भी जो इवॉल्व हुई है और क्योर डाउट्स जो आए हैं उसके साथ साथ, तो यहाँ पे क्योर को जो इन्होंने वर्ड को भी जो रिकॉग्नाइज किया है, तो क्योर वर्ड को भी उस पे जो उनका कंसेंसस है, मतलब रिसर्चर्स का और स्टूडेंट्स का, वो उस पे नहीं है। तो या
There is no consensus
That is
on the
also
word
important.
and its meaning also.
Yeah.
even if we see the political practices and if we see the pure theory, like pure theory na, there is a kind of disparity.
काफी उनमें
So it's like कि मतलब इसमें बहुत सारी चीज़ें जैसे कि है, इसमें एक जेंडर डिसिडेंस का जो कॉन्सेप्ट दिया रहा है रिसेंटली राउंड, मतलब इसमें बोल रहा है कि जैसे कि
कौन से पेज पे?
ये पेज नंबर 6 पे है।
ठीक
तो recent debates around gender dissidence identity, rule and right have demonstrated particular belongings, local, national, class, ethnic, etc. to be highly significant to the ways in which identities are produced. So identity जो production है, ये something is associated with these kind of things like local level and national level, वो कहाँ से आ रहा है particular individual, उसका class क्या है। So ये कहीं ना कहीं वो जो ऑपरेशन वाला आपका क्वेश्चन था ना, उससे ये जुड़ रहा है। तो इसमें फिर मतलब ये बोल रहा है और ना, और वो जो आपने मतलब अभी जूडिथ बटलर का कॉन्सेप्ट बताया था, जूडिथ बटलर की कॉन्सेप्ट में भी लाइक वो इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट कि परफॉर्मेंस इज समथिंग, इट्स ही इज सेइंग इट थियोरेटिकल सेंस, बट ही इज सेइंग लाइक देयर इज अ काइंड ऑफ वी कांट एबल टू जस्ट से दिस इज एक्टर स्पीच एक्ट थ्योरी, और जो पूरा का पूरा तीन तरह से जो ट्रेडिशंस पे उनका बेस है, तीन ट्रेडिशन, फिलोसफिकल ट्रेडिशन पे जूडिथ बटलर का जो वर्क है, हिगेलियन और J.L. स्टीन का लास्ट में, और बीच में मेरे को नाम नहीं याद आ रहा। सो उन तीनों ट्रेडिशन पे बेस करके उन्होंने अपना थ्योरी दिया पूरा का पूरा जूडिथ बटलर ने, जेंडर परफॉर्मेटिव थ्योरी। तो वहाँ पे वो परफॉर्मेंस को इस तरह से नहीं कह रहे हैं कि थिएटर में जस्ट एक्टर आया और परफॉर्म किया, बट जो हम थिएटर में देख रहे हैं, इफ समवन इज लाइक, मान लीजिए कि कोई अपने आप को ही एंड ही एंड ये हिम लगाता है, ठीक है, प्रोनाउंस, और वो जाके ऐसे परफॉर्मेंस कर रहा है, तो हम लोग तो मानेंगे कि उसका एक अलग रोल है, वो जेंडर रोल अलग है और उसका जो एक्टिंग कर रहा है वो अलग है, बट वो वहाँ पे बताने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं ये भी कि ये पूरा का पूरा मतलब इन अ सेंस कि ये सच में एग्जिस्ट करता है, ये सारी चीज़ें लाइक जेंडर एक्सप्रेशंस और ये सारा चीज़ उस सेंस में भी बोल रहे हैं। और तो मतलब और फूको का भी जो इसमें वर्क है, फूको का भी, और ये मतलब मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छे से समझ में नहीं आ रहा क्योंकि मैंने फिलॉसफी का
it's a very difficult reading. Let's for reading it.
हमको भी
हाँ, हमको भी काफी difficult लगा ये, because one is the way of writing and second is the way they use the concepts loosely. तो
इवन लाइक इफ यू से जो रेनेसां का पीरियड था थ्रू आउट द हिस्ट्री ना, ये भी वो पूरा चेंज हो रहा है इसका डिस्कोर्स। तो रेनेसां के पहले तो थोड़ा कंडीशन सही थी क्योंकि ये सारे कॉन्सेप्ट ये जो अचानक से जेंडर सेक्सुअलिटी ये सारी चीज़ें जो का नोशंस जो है वो तो आया नहीं था। सो अभी जो आने की वजह से एक हम लोगों को लाइक एक अनस्टेबल इल और ये मेडिकलाइज जो मॉडल आया है उसमें भी बहुत सारा प्रॉब्लम, उसने कहीं ना कहीं ये हेटेरोनॉर्मेटिविटी को और ज़्यादा प्रोपोगेट करने का और ये ग्लोबलाइजेशन का भी पूरा इफेक्ट है। इवन इफ यू टॉक अबाउट द वर्क हाउ फासिज्म वर्क्स बाय जेसन स्टैनली, उसमें भी जो अभी आप देखोगे किस तरह से इंडिया का भी पूरा वो चेंज हो रहा है। इवन they are talking about traditional gender roles like so they are talking about like traditional gender roles and family play an important role. Even we talk about like जो राष्ट्र का सम्मान, महिला का सम्मान, ये सारा कुछ जो आ रहा है। सो मतलब उसमें भी एक सेक्सुअल एंजाइटी साथ जो पूरा अभी इंडिया में भी जो पूरा चेंज हो रहा है। तो
So I think important point एक तो है कि sexuality के आसपास sexuality becomes central of sexuality and desire becomes central to queer theories, ठीक है। Second is जो मुझे point याद आया था कि हाँ post structuralist word use किया था which might sound या फिर post modernist एक word use किया था। तो let's share अभी इस पे हमारी क्या समझ है। We'll not go into the exact readings है कि but what is this body term post structuralist or post modernist? It's quite confusing for some. So क्या हो सकती है यार? Help us understand.
So basically, you know the whole idea about because modernist होता है and then postmodernist,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So first you need to understand what modernism
What
is.
modernism
So
is.
modernism का जो the whole paradigm of modernism talks about man as being, you know, the Enlightenment period जब start हुआ, then people were like, you know, we don't want religion, we need to like find science in that regard. So the man becomes the most important person, right? The man. And then how we see in 1990 and 1945 the atomic bomb and stuff that happened, right? It was the man-made horror that had transpired, right?
Absolutely.
So in order to deviate from this, these are narratives, right? Postmodern, modern, postmodern, these are narratives in the sense, these are like, you know, these guide the entire principle of what we believe in,
Right.
basically, right? So modernist dialogue is that only. We follow the structures more. So what again? Lyotard is a very famous postmodernist writer. He talked about how postmodernism deals with you know, incredulity toward meta narratives. So these are structures जो है हमारे हैं about religion, about everything. These are very meta in the sense they subsume every other things in society. So things about sexuality, they're like there's only heterosexual sexuality in that like governing way, and religion, everything. So what postmodernism are trying to challenge is that they're trying to deviate from this meta narratives. जो ये meta narratives है उसको हम अपने तरीके से divide करके like, you know, so again it's also very paradoxical because once you consider the very idea of postmodernism वो उसको challenge करते हैं.
Right.
They challenge about everything. So again there's a joke that, you know, अगर वहाँ पे suppose anything that you do is like, you know, you're not governing this not the production of knowledge, you can say it's not something that is constant. तुम उसको भी challenge करते रहोगे. So you can just wake up and say, oh, the sun doesn't rise from the east because मैंने तो check नहीं किया है. Right? You're not this whole narrative about east west. So it's very like difficult to understand postmodernism in that sense because it challenges every idea,
Every given idea.
every given idea.
It's true.
So again, so that is how postmodernism in that sense is.
In a way, it's become everything becomes fluid. कुछ भी fix नहीं है. And like he said, it came after 1960s में. 1960s में क्यों आया? क्योंकि already दो world war हो चुके थे. So they started questioning कि what is science, what is modernity, कैसे modernity जिसमें so many people have died, what kind of religion we have, where is God? So this existential philosophy का जो rise हुआ है 1960s में पेरिस में यूनिवर्सिटी स्पेसेस में जहाँ पे they come up with this theory philosophy existential philosophy उसी की बात करते हैं कि see there is this no don't accept these modern meta narratives क्या है वो यही है कि state so there is a state which is a protector state जो आपका ख्याल रखेगा if you do not believe that there is a religion God will take care of you so there is no moral higher authority than an individual so individual is the guider of what is right and wrong for that person now this questions इससे पहले क्या था this is why Nietzsche's famous quote that God is dead so what happens or what Sartre would call कि we have been abandoned and thrown into the sea with a lifeboat and now you have to navigate on your own there is nobody to tell you so this anxiety and this loneliness it comes from that feeling कि now you have moved from modernity which is very stable to a postmodernist world where everything becomes fluid so just I think adding to point the philosophical shift which was taking place which was driving this post-structuralist and postmodernist and वहीं से impact पड़ा then जो heteronormativity जो given था ना male female तो given था ना इससे पहले women were asking about equality but they were asking women as a category now we have new set of demands coming by what queer theory picked up कि let's look for diversity within and lesbian gay trans and also a disclaimer that we are talking on behalf of on queer theory or somebody like at least I would not identify personally at this stage so we have to also acknowledge that we are speaking on somebody else at this point like I'm doing that right now so I might not exactly know what goes behind when queer movement are talking about gay rights lesbian rights but yeah if you want to add from the reading 2-3 points because we want to summarize in next 5-10 minutes and then we'll move to another important discussion which is going on in Sabarmati Java yeah so
And
we can
whether
write
we liberated from the closet of theologians.
God has to be liberated
Liberated from the
from the
closets of the theologians.
yeah
So the cure God myth. So yeah, go ahead.
okay so
I think we need another day to just sit
Yes,
and
I
read
think we
it
should
because
definitely
आज हम
reading
सिर्फ
at
वो जितनी भी keywords हैं उन्हीं को discuss करते रह गए and it is
हाँ.
important because to be very honest I am still reading to understand all these keywords के post structuralist and I don't have much knowledge about it like I'm not
So
very
with
comfortable
this
explaining
yeah.
it because I'm still in the process of understanding it. There's
But
so
none of
many-
us is
हाँ.
comfortable talking about these topics. Actually, we're not very confident about when we speak these.
Queer theory,
Yeah.
see, just we can pause it.